for Kyle, his mental fortitude and his ability to say, hey, look, if I want to do something, no matter how small or how big, there's always a way.
Real. There he is.
For me, I mean, whether it's skydiving or saltwater fishing, then like I'm not going to be able to go and figure it out by thinking about it. Like I just got to go and step into the moment and do it.
There he is, Kyle. Hold on tight, man. Hold on tight. Shark on. Yes, look at that guy. That is a shark.
That's the biggest fish I've ever caught.
I thought you said you had
Got him, relax.
Oh, dude, he just ripped my boat off.
Hawks Cay Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, with Captain Tom Rowland and Captain Rich Tudor.
Every now and then, you know, we have the opportunity to take somebody really special fishing. Over the years, we've been able to take different heroes of ours fishing, whether that's soldiers that have fought in Iraq or MMA heroes or, you know, whoever. But I got to say that taking Kyle Maynard fishing is truly, I would say, right up there at the very top highlight of my fishing career. I mean, winning tournaments, whatever, it's just almost indescribable, the feelings that I have afterwards, the feelings that I had before. And, you know, some of them are surprising to me, others are not at all. Like the fact that he became a really good friend of mine in this whole process, and yours too. And, you know, I felt like that was going to happen. Because he's a really cool guy.
When you called me up and said, you know, I want to take Kyle fishing, and you mentioned who it was, and I recognized the name. I seen him on, you know, I think it was HBO Real Sports and some other news things. I mean, I seen these features of him probably when he was much younger, in high school, wrestling and playing football and things. It was exciting to me because I'd heard that and I was inspired by his story. But then I just was like, Tom, is it safe? How are we going to do it?
So we're going to catch all kinds of stuff here today, but one of the things we didn't even talk about is kind of cool because you didn't ask, and neither did I. You know,
how's it going to work?
Yeah, how are we going to do this?
I have no idea.
We got a couple of different rods that we can choose from, and this is a spinning rod. And the way this works is we have to put our finger on the bail, open it up, and then it kind of, you know, the line just goes out there. So we're going to do several different types of fishing here today. Where we're going to either drop straight down, which is as easy as, you know, if there's weight on it, you just open this up, the line's going to drop straight down. That's cool. And then, you know, to close that, all you have to do is rotate the handle. So this is one type of rod, certainly not the only one. Sure. So Kyle's not a guy that's afraid of anything, you know. Out there while we were fishing with him, we learned that he's been parachuting, you know, that he would love to bungee jump, that he wants to go snorkeling. You know, alligator wrestling is on his bucket list.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, you know, and it's like he's just so cool.
Well, we couldn't help him with the alligator wrestling, but we helped with some other stuff. I mean, that was, you know, it was neat to, you know, see that nothing was holding this guy back. He didn't need anybody to help him. He was capable of doing anything. And so when we got to the dock, it was, you know, some of the fears that I had initially on the phone talking to you were gone. And it was just like, all right, let's load up.
Cool. Well, let's get out there and see if we can't find some fish.
Big shark. Ready for a big shark?
I'm definitely down for that.
I'll tell you what. We'll start.
I get a hold of that 1,000-pound
with
hammerhead
something
that you had.
Maybe we'll start with something a little smaller, and then work our way up. It's really cool to see, you know, his perspective on things, because, you know, he's one of those guys where somebody mentions something negative, and they say, "Man, that's not how I feel at all. I feel like, you know, that's really a good thing that happened, because look at this," and it opens your mind, and you're like, well, I never really thought about it like that. You know, I never really thought that a physical disability could be a gift. But for Kyle, it's a gift, and his mental fortitude and his ability to say, hey, look, if I want to do something, no matter how small or how big, there's always a way. And that's part of what his whole deal is it's like, if I can show everybody that I can do these things, it breaks down barriers for everybody.
It's just sometimes, you know what, the first time is a little bit harder than others. But I remember the first time that I ever had to go and like put my socks on by myself without my parents helping me. Probably took me 45 minutes, you know, sweating, like using like paper clips to go and try to like pull it up, and finally got it on. But now, I mean, it takes me about 10 seconds like anybody else.
Right.
So it's just one of those things where as soon as you find a way, and there's always a way, then it just kind of works.
There's people that find excuses, and there's people that don't make any. And I mean, that's what you're saying. That's what we saw with him. It wasn't, you know, can I do it? It was yes. And you know, getting him out there, and you know, it was like, you know, what do you want to do? We can go for sharks. We can go for barracudas. We can go for this, that. He was very into the sharks. From eating breakfast with him, we started telling shark stories, and I knew he wanted to do that. But the question was, do we want to go and do it right away? And you said, hey, let's go hit a little snapper spot or something. Let's catch a few snappers just to, you know, see how he's going to do this.
Well, and that's what I think that was going to be good for everybody. You're on. Yes, sir.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Look at that. Oh man, he's trying to take you in the wreck. Awesome.
Done.
Awesome. Just lift him up and now grab him. I really feel like Kyle could catch any fish in the ocean. I really do. But it's going to be kind of a gradual process to get a little bit more familiar with heavier and heavier equipment, and then he's going to be fine. And that's the story of his life, man.
Got good leverage on that rod.
Awesome.
So
yeah.
Well,
if I got something heavy on there, yeah, I'm gonna have to
you got good leverage though.
Get a little tighter.
You look like you got good leverage on it though, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You got good leverage on it. That's all it takes is you know, when like when we catch one of these bigger fish, as long as you've got it, you know, levered in there good, the drag of that reel is going to do the work when he pulls.
He's a snapper. Gray snapper. All right, you want to try something else?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if
Sounds
we
good.
can catch something bigger.
All right. We're moving up.
Moving up. I think you got it.
Very. Reel. There he is. There he is. He's on. Look at him, Brian.
That's a big fish. Yeah, you got your hands full now, Kyle.
The Hawks Cay Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Hawks Cay Resort Marina and Villas. All the fun of the Florida Keys in one island resort. Yellowfin, only in a Yellowfin. Quantum rods and reels, fishing at a quantum level. By Mercury Marine. Lowrance, makers of HDS, high-definition systems. By Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Sperry Topsider, a passion for the sea. And by Loadmaster, Power Pole, Corrosion Block, Ocean LED, and Tough Line.
There you go. Nice.
He's on. All right, let's see if we can get this one over here. Very cool. Let's see. Kyle is somebody that can be a household name. A guy won an ESPY award. He was the top disabled athlete. He's a motivational speaker that speaks all over the world. You know, in 2005, Kyle released a book called No Excuses, and it is a kind of a little bit of life history, a little bit of biography, but it's also kind of like a book that talks about his struggles and really not as much his struggles as his successes. You know, there's two ways to look at things. You can look at things as being disabled, or you can look at it as a gift. You know, and that's how Kyle's mind works. In his mind, he's not disabled.
He's got me jumping.
Awesome.
Good job, man.
That's awesome.
I loved his mindset when we asked him. I'm like, do you want to go after a shark? Do you think you can catch a shark? I think so.
I think
I can. You know, and it was just, you know, there wasn't a hesitation. There wasn't, you know, I don't know. You just hear that. You hear it from yourself, from kids. You know, I mean, I was wondering if we could do it at all.
All right, here comes one.
Awesome.
Let's get baited
Good,
up.
Kyle.
You might want to go up to the bow this time. Get a couple baits out there.
But it was neat to let him hold that rod, and that's where I got confident. Once he held that rod and I just acted like a fish and pulled on that drag as hard as I could, I saw the power he had. I mean, he had a grip. He was not going to let that go.
He's right near your bait there, Kyle. He's within feet of it. He's going to eat it, I believe. He just ate your bait. You got your bail closed? All right.
Hang on, big boy.
Just hang on when he pulls.
There's another one right there. See if I can get a double.
There he comes. He's coming tight. There he is!
Kyle!
Hold on tight, man. Hold on tight. Shark on.
Now, the trick is going to be, you know, what happens
Getting him back in?
as he goes around the boat a couple of times. Hello. What do you think about that?
The excitement in him when he felt that first surge of that shark's
Absolutely,
power,
man.
he was excited.
Absolutely, and you know, I was thinking, okay, well, you know, at first it's going to be everything we can do to gather the line back. There you go. That's away. There you go. And I'm telling you, within half of the fight, I'm realizing, well, he's got this, man. There's no problem. Now we need to step up the instruction here to what we would do with anybody else. And
Pump
it's like,
it on.
hey, man, you need to pump the rod up and then reel as you go down. And what did he do? He's like, oh, really? That's how I'm supposed to do it? Okay, pump up, reel as I go down. Pump up, reel as I go down. And, man, he did perfect, you know? Not only did he do perfect, but what I was really pleased with was that he really had a good time. We got you covered, man. He goes that way, he goes this way. We're all set. Looks like he might make a move over here.
Be ready when he'll grab that leader and take some of the pressure off of it. But be ready because he might let go.
You got the leader.
Nice job. Caught fish, man. Your first shark.
Awesome.
Look at that. Wow. Let's take a little closer look at him. What do you think?
Very nice. Very nice.
Unbelievable.
Very
Watch out. All right, we've got him in the boat. Now we'll get a little bit better look at it.
You got to be careful. We've handled a lot of sharks, and we always, you know, make sure that we're careful and feel confident with it. But, you know, pulling that guy out of the water and seeing the interest in him to, you know, get up there, and, you know, most people are very intimidated. You mentioned that some of the M&A guys that we've taken out, how they're, you know, scared of him. And, you know, a lot of people are, no matter how, I mean, it's a shark. And, you know, to see him, you know, get up there and touch it and, you know, feel the rough skin, and, you know, it was really awesome.
He's all good?
Yeah.
All right.
Very cool.
Want to wrestle with him, Kyle? You want to feel him, really?
I do, yeah.
Feel one way and then the other. Sandpaper skin, one way, and then go the other. You get a better look at those teeth? You stay right there.
Nice job, man. Good
Unreal.
job.
Thanks, brother.
Well done. Well done.
Okay, what do you
That's
think?
pretty impressive.
You ready? We done with him?
That's pretty impressive.
Very cool.
Now watch this one right away. No worse for the wear.
Watch this, he'll come back around and I'll look like you.
And that guy's probably in there. There you go. See, like, look at that. Look how well he blends into that bottom.
It does.
Nice
Believe you guys
job, Kyle!
spotted him. Awesome. Thank you.
You did so good, man. That
That's
was
pretty
fun.
impressive, man.
That was fun.
That's pretty impressive. I love
I'll
it.
tell you what, as soon as you're ready, I think we can catch another one.
I'm down. That was good.
Very cool.
That was a blast.
Very cool.
I'm hooked.
Am I reeling? Reel. There he is. There he is. He's on. Look at him running. Look at how many fish are out there, too.
1, 2, 3.
There you go. That's a bigger fish.
Yeah, you got your hands full now, Kyle.
My condition that I was born with is known as congenital amputation. And in my case, it means my arms in at my elbows and my legs in at my knees. In other cases, it could mean something as little as a finger or a toe is missing. But my personal belief with disabilities is that everybody's got them. And many times these things that we go through are internal. Disabilities of character or morality, disabilities of defeating belief in ourselves. Negative self-talk. I mean, these are bigger disabilities than anything that I've ever had to endure, because if I want something bad enough, I'm not going to let adversity stand in my way. I'm going to realize that my adversity is going to go and make me stronger. It's going to build my character, makes me who I am.
You got that pumping and winding down, man.
Getting there.
I see what you did. You put you're holding it under the reel this time. Last time you were up above it. That's working better, huh?
Just get a little bit better every time. Like I told you before, right? 2 or 3 times and it would work out.
That's a pretty good philosophy on a lot of things. Get a little bit better every time.
Yeah, exactly. My main career and focus is just inspiring other people to go and realize their potential in life. I do motivational speaking. I released a book called No Excuses. And have a background in wrestling, mixed martial arts, a number of different sports, and weightlifting, gym owner. But more than anything, I just love new experiences and learning more about life, learning more about myself. The biggest impact I know I've been able to go and have has been through my career in the motivational speaking in the book. And for a long time, it kind of bothered me almost being like an inspirational story until I saw that it helped people. So everywhere that I go, I just try to go and have that attitude that I'm going to go and try to help one person. Because it doesn't matter if it's an audience of 15,000 or an audience of 10. If I can go into a place and go and change one person's life, then it's worth it.
All right, swing him in here. We can get points on whose technique is better. whoever ends up with all their digits.
Yeah. So far, yours is looking good.
Well, I don't have any fingers to lose,
Yeah.
so we're. I think I've always got questions as to how I'm going to do something, but it's more of a curiosity, and it's more a matter of, all right, well, when I get in the moment, then I'll figure it out. And it's kind of the way that I've approached everything, because you're not going to go and figure something out by not doing it. For me, I mean, whether it's skydiving or saltwater fishing, then like I'm not going to be able to go and figure it out by thinking about it. Like I just got to go and step into the moment and do it. And that's the beautiful thing about it was we started out on some smaller snappers and I got to kind of learn what the rod felt like and work my way up. And then all of a sudden it was like, bam, went from that to finding some sharks. So it was pretty quick. But I felt like even too, with the sharks, I mean, progressively got bigger and stronger and offered a little bit more of a unique challenge. And by the third one, I think I was prepared for it, whereas I definitely wouldn't have been prepared for that had we started with it. I mean, just the way that things work out, I've always had the experience that you just got to do it. Because if you don't, then, I mean, life's going to pass you by. And the biggest mistake that people can make is hesitating on something that they want to go and do so bad. And this is something that everyone should do before we check out of here. I mean, this is just, it's got to be on your bucket list.
All right, nice job, man. Well done.
Sweet. Love it.
Nicely done. Nice. All right, shark number 2. Well done,
Wow,
man.
thank you.
Good job, man.
Wow.
That was awesome. You did great.
Look at him go. Awesome. You ready for another one?
Yeah, that felt good.
At this year's ICAST show, Quantum introduced a number of new products, but the one that really caught my eye were the new Smoke line of reels. Now these reels are special for a number of reasons. First, it's the lightest all-aluminum reel on the market. At 6.2 ounces, 9 ball bearings, no other reel can come close to this thing. Anybody can make a reel with a lot of cheap plastic parts and make it lightweight, but Quantum's accomplished this with an all-aluminum body and side plates. It's a very sturdy, great reel. I also like that it comes in a number of different models and gear ratios, including my favorite, the 7.3 to 1 burner series. Now, a 7.3 to 1 is important because if I'm going to fish for a fish like barracudas that are extremely fast, I want to make my lure go across the surface as fast as possible, simulating their prey. So a 7.3 to 1 means that every time I turn the handle once, the spool's turning 7.3 times. So that means that I can make the lure run faster across the surface. Another reason that you might want a burner series is if you're casting up against a dock or mangroves and you want to keep your lure in the strike zone the longest amount of time. So as soon as it gets out of the strike zone, maybe 2 or 3 feet away from the mangroves, I can rip it back, make another cast, and through the course of the day, my lure's going to be in that strike zone longer, resulting in more fish. Now, Quantum's put all this together in a really cool looking package that feels great. I think I'm going to go and upgrade all my tackle to the new Smoke line of reels. I think you ought to go check it out too.
The Hawks Cay Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Yellowfin, only in a Yellowfin. Finor, legendary tackle since 1933. The Florida Keys in Key West, come as you are. Yeti Coolers, wildly stronger, keep ice longer. Motor Guide, never stop. By Sirius Marine Weather, satellite weather direct to your boat. And by Under Armour, King Sailfish Mounts, Staybill, Scott Fly Rods, and Plano.
All right, that shark is looking tired.
He is looking
How are you
almost like a
doing?
popsicle.
I'm hanging in there. I got technology on my side.
That's right. An attitude.
Look at him. That's a good-looking shark there.
And that was a big fish, you know, twice as big as the first one he caught. To see him step it up and you know, go from the little snapper to, just going from, you know, how do you hold a rod to catching a little snapper to catching a shark, catching a bigger shark, and then, you know, capping it off with that really big one. Just an awesome, awesome day.
It was a fantastic day. You know, we've had the opportunity to fish with a lot of cool guys, and you know, a lot of those guys give back to us and give us something to think about. But Kyle is above and beyond, you know, pretty much anybody I've ever fished with, because his perspective on life is just really unique and really cool. And it was really one of the best days I've ever spent on the water.
That is awesome.
Go left it.
Well done.
That is awesome,
Thank you,
man.
guys.
Good
Unbelievable.
job. Good job.
That's good.
My speaking tours over the last few weeks and months have led me to some pretty tropical places. Now I'm here in the Keys, and I had to snorkel. I finally had to do it. It was in the rainy season in Costa Rica. Didn't get to do it in LA, so I'm like, all right, like I got to get a chance to go snorkeling out here in Florida, and it was very, very cool. Got to go and basically just swim straight through a school of snappers, and it was a lot of fun. It was a great day, and one that it'll be with me for the rest of my life.
Accommodations provided by Hawks Cay Resort Marina and Villas. All the fun of the Florida Keys in one island resort. Closed captioning provided by Sperry Topsider, a passion for the sea.